This is IBS Awareness Month. Naturopathic Dr. Joyce Johnson joins us with tips on how to manage symptoms. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me today.
So this is something not a lot of people want to talk about, but man, if you have irritable bowel syndrome, you want help. And we're going to talk about something called a FODMAP diet. What is that?
Yes. So FODMAP is an acronym, and I'm not going to say the whole acronym because it's not going to be on your test later. But what they represent are these small carbohydrates that your body has difficulty digesting. So it passes into your intestines. And for people with IBS, this is what happens. And then those bacteria in your intestines ferment it. And then that creates a lot of gas, a lot of bloating, a lot of those IBS symptoms, the cramping, the bowel movement changes. So the Low FODMAP diet was designed at Monash University to help people be able to cope with symptoms of IBS and to be able to live a healthy and enjoyable life.
So what foods are kind of encouraged then in this diet?
Okay, I wish I could say that they were very specific types of foods. It's only whole foods, but you want to look at these lists that say low FODMAP versus high FODMAP foods. And they can both be what you would deem to be healthy foods, but it's all based on those small sugars. So the first, for example, is you don't want to overlimit your foods, but you want to think about foods, like if we're looking at the dairy, for instance. So anything that contains a lot of lactose is high FODMAP. So choosing like dairy products, almond milk, I have lactose-free milk. Choose cheeses that are low in lactose. I have brie, aged cheddar, feta. These are all really good choices. And then when it comes to bread, for example, you want to choose some processing of breads, like sourdough, for instance, reduces the amount of some of these FODMAPs. So sourdough could be a healthy option.
Okay, because you're looking for low FODMAP then.
Right, exactly.
Okay, and fiber is really important. And you think, okay, if you have IBS symptoms with constipation, yeah, that's a great thing. But also if you have IBS symptoms with diarrhea, fiber is also a very good thing.
Yes, absolutely. So fiber will keep you regular, and keeping you regular means that it will also create bulk in your stool, right? So then it will slow down that transit time. So you want to have healthy bowel movement. And sometimes when people suffer from IBS, fiber is something they veer away from. So I have examples. These are low FODMAP, high fiber foods. I have like chia, raspberries, strawberries, kiwi, bananas, lentils. These are all really great options. If you're looking for a fiber supplement and you have IBS, you want to choose one that is low FODMAP, something that is specific, and you can find it. They do exist. So that's what you're looking for a fiber supplement, because we know fiber is important for so many other aspects of our health.
And you have fermented food there too.
Yes. So you want to take care of your gut. Studies show us that people with IBS have different levels of different types of bacteria in their intestines. So we want to make sure that we are getting good, healthy bacteria. You can choose fermented products. So I have some pickles, sauerkraut, fermented red beets, and then you can choose to look for something that maybe is a probiotic supplement that has that good, healthy bacteria, just to be able to nourish your gut in order to balance off the good versus bad bacteria.
Okay, and keeping a food diary is kind of important too, so that you can kind of figure out what triggers you, right?
Absolutely. I really encourage, if you're thinking that you have IBS or you have IBS, keep a food diary, because number one, that's going to help you to be able to see what foods are your triggers. And the second thing is that is something that's a very valuable tool to bring to your doctor and say, you know what, this is what I am seeing happening. These are some of the symptoms that I'm having, because you might not remember what happened a month ago, but you know, you can jar your memory by having some of those things written down. And then it becomes very valuable to bring to your doctor, especially if you're investigating. And then, you know, you want to prepare, because you want to avoid, again, those high FODMAP. So I just brought an example of making your own broth, because a lot of the store-bought broths contain high FODMAP ingredients. So just to be aware of that.
Okay, lots to consider here. We've run out of time, but we're going to direct viewers to your social media because you've got all kinds of great advice. Naturopathic doctor Joyce Johnson, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much. Take care.